everybody, welcome to my home. I hope you love and hate this wallpaper just as much as I do. I don't know if you can see from back there, but it's little pink birds on trees. So you can just imagine that you're out in nature if you're not able to get there at the moment. But I'm so happy and excited to be able to bring you these little videos into your home so that we can all practice together despite not being able to come together physically. It's really important to keep up your practice, especially during these times. So these short little classes today will be a 30-minute flow, level 2. So these classes are a great way to either break up your day or wake up with. You don't need the full hour. So yeah, join me on your mat. Let's get started. So we'll start at the top of the mat in Tadasana. So just bringing the feet comfortably underneath the hips or bringing the toes together, heels slightly apart. Point the fingers down, the palms in towards the hips. Open up the chest, bring the shoulders back and down, relaxing away from the ears. Tucking the tailbone under, lengthen through the spine to grow tall in the crown of the head. But root down through your feet as well. So you might rock back and forth to begin with to find your balance. Find that grounding down through the four corners of the feet. And then finding your Tadasana, pull the kneecaps up to engage the legs. Pull the belly button forward as you tilt the pelvis up. And then just closing down the eyes, just take a moment here to center, to find your balance, to arrive on your mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Fill up all the way to the top of the breath. And then when you get there, open the mouth, sigh the breath out. Take another breath just like that. Inhale all the way, fill up. Open the mouth, sigh it out, and slowly blink the eyes open. The next inhale, we'll sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Reach all the way up to the sky, ground down through the feet. And then on the exhale, bring the palms back behind you, interlace the fingers, create a big fist with your two hands. Pull the shoulders back and down, take the knuckles down towards the ground. And then try to bring the pelvis forward, lengthening through the spine. You might tilt the head slightly forward, lengthening through the back of the neck. Feeling that opening through the front body, staying engaged through the legs, the glutes. And from here we'll inhale, take the knuckles down, open your heart, offer it towards the ceiling, maybe look up if it's comfortable for your neck. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, tip forward from the heart, take your hips back, your knuckles all the way up overhead. Inhale to half lift, straightening through the spine. Exhale to fold down. Keep a bend in the knee if you need to. Once again, inhale, halfway lift, straightening through the spine. This time take your right shoulder towards the right knee, straightening through the left, bending through the right leg, looking over towards the left. Inhale, straighten through the spine. Exhale, shift over towards the other side, left shoulder, left knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, right shoulder, right knee. Turn your head to look up towards the ceiling if it's comfortable for you. One more on the other side. Inhale through center. Exhale to change. You might tilt your head to look up towards the sky. Inhale, halfway lift. Softly release your hands and folds all the way down over the legs. Take a big sigh here. Allow that blood to reflow through the palms, through the arms. Notice that reflow of energy through the upper body. You might tiptoe the feet out slightly, take opposite elbows, and just start that pendulum movement from your pelvis, starting to mobilize through the upper body, feeling that space in the back body being created by gravity, so pulling you down. Again, keeping a bend in the knee if you need to, creating that little shelf for your upper body to rest down on. Relax the head down. You might shake your head from side to side. Roll your shoulders out. Really creating space. Making whatever movements feel comfortable for your body. And then we'll release the palms down towards the ground, taking fingertips in front of the feet. Inhale to a halfway lift. You might take the palms towards the shins. And exhale, fold. Inhale again to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe your fingertips stay towards the ground. Blocks if you need. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This way, take the arms out. Keep lifting. Lead with your heart as you come all the way to standing. Reach up through the fingertips and then bring the palms together at the heart space with your exhale. Bring the feet together on your mat. And then inhale, sweep the arms up, lift the heels. Try not to let the heels come out, so really keep the heels the ankles pressing towards one another. Tuck that pelvis under, sweep the arms all the way up. Inhale here. As you exhale, take the heels down, take the arms back behind you. So palms pressing behind you. Open up the shoulders and press those triceps in towards one another. Inhale, lift. Lift the heels, lift the arms. Exhale, lower the heels, lower the arms. Squeeze them back behind you. Inhale, lift. This time maybe look up, slight back bend. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift, reach up, look up. And exhale, lower. One more here, inhale, lift. And this time, tip forward as you exhale, bring your arms down behind you, send your hips back and reach all the way forward. Heels are still lifted, palms are still pressing back behind you, up towards the ceiling now if you're tipping forward. Inhale here, pause halfway. And then exhale, keep leading with your heart. Come to parallel with the floor if you can. Take one more breath here. And then inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, release the heels down. Check it out if you need to. And then we'll inhale, right knee towards the chest. Interlace the hands over the knee, squeeze the knee in. Starting to open up through the hip. So we'll start to circle the hip around, the knee. So you might bring the left hand towards the left hip and then just circling. Option to stay here with the support of your right hand, or to open up into bigger circles now with your knee, with both hands on the hips. So keeping your hips square. We'll take two more on this side. And then we'll change directions. So circling inwards now, taking the knee out at the bottom, lifting it up, and then bringing it in. And you always have your options here. So if this is too much for you, maybe just circling, keeping that toe on the ground and just starting to mobilize through the hips, starting to circle. Last one here on this side. And then releasing that one down, interlace over the left knee, squeeze it into the chest. And then releasing the right hand towards the right hip. Start to circle outwards now with the left knee. So using the support of your left hand, or taking the left hand all the way to your hip and then starting to make those circles bigger with the knee. A couple more here. And then changing direction. Circling inwards now, turning that knee outwards, engaging through the glutes, really to lift the knee and bring it inwards. Last one here. And releasing down. We'll bring the feet wide on the mat, turning the toes slightly out. Just crack the knees, take the hips back behind you, and then slowly start to sink all the way down towards a squat. If you can get just to here, you might prop underneath you with a block, or you might curl up your mat if you need that extra support if your heels are lifting. Otherwise, sink all the way down into your squat. Allow the hips to come down, the spine to grow long, pressing onto the inside of the knees with your elbows. Press the palms together at the heart space, open up the chest, and grow that crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Take one more full breath here. And then we'll take the right fingertips to the outside of the right foot, press the right tricep to the inner knee, and then open up, lift up towards the ceiling. So really pressing that tricep in towards the inner right knee. You might look up towards your left hand or keep your gaze down if it's more comfortable for your neck. One more full breath here, reach a little bit higher up behind you. And then as you exhale, releasing down. Take one inhale through center, bringing the palms together at the heart space. And then as you exhale here, sink the hips down again. Take the left fingertips outside the left leg. Press that left tricep into the inner knee and then open up towards the sky. Reaching up, really use that pressing into the knee to help you twist open towards the sky. One more full breath here, reach a little bit higher. And as you exhale, come back down, bring the palms back together. Take one breath through center. And then from here, really ground down through the feet. We're going to come back to standing. So press into the palms. Allow the knees to become strong. So press through the heels to become strong in your legs. And then press the hips back. Push through the heels. Ground down through the feet. Inhale, reach up. And exhale the palms back behind you. Walk the feet back in. And we'll flow through our Surya Namaskar A. So starting in our Tadasana. Grounding down once again. Tilt that pelvis under, open through the chest. Point the fingers down with purpose. Tilt that chin slightly towards the chest. Feel the length in the back of the neck. Take a full breath here. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. So bend at the knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins. Exhale, place the palms down, step both feet back, high plank. You might drop the knees, untuck the toes, take an inhale here. As you exhale, keep those elbows pressing in. Let them rub by the rib cage as you lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Roll forward, lifting the shoulders up and back. Staying in your cobra, engaging through the back here. Inhale and release. And then push up through your mat, tuck the toes, come to downward facing dog, push the hips all the way up and back, bending through the knees a lot here. So come to your downward dog slowly. So push the hips up and back, really allow yourself the space to push the heart back towards the thighs. So create that length from the fingertips all the way to the tailbone. And then once you're there, hold that position, really press down through the inner palms and then start to lower the heels. Maybe one at a time, maybe both together. From here, inhale, come high on the toes, shift the shoulders over the wrists, high plank. And then we'll come down once again. You might drop the knees or exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, shift forward, open up the chest, upward facing dog, or staying in your cobra. And exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Come high on the toes, bend the knees, look forward between the hands, step or jump to the front of your mat. Landing softly, inhale, halfway lift, straightening through the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way out and up. Lead with your heart as you come all the way to standing, joining the palms together at heart center. Keep it moving. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead, Urdhvastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, straightening through the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump. Back chaturanga, coming straight from high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take one full breath here. And then inhale, come high on the toes, look forward between the palms, step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, overhead. Take the fairy lights with you, and exhale, palms to heart center. So grounding down now, we'll add on a little bit more to the flow. So finding your Tadasana, come to the front of your mat, ground down through the feet, open up through the chest. And then take a big inhale here. Exhale, empty. Inhale, sweep the arms, Vastasana, looking up between the palms. Exhale, tip forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg sweeps high in the sky, three-legged dog. With the exhale, step it forward between the palms. Keep the left heel lifted. Ground down through the front heel. Inhale, high lunge. So settle into your high lunge here. Really bring that heel forward over the toes to give you space to tip that pelvis under, creating a nice stretch in the front of the left hip flexor. Sweep the arms all the way up overhead. As you exhale, really sink down, ground through your front heel, your back toes. Stay strong in the legs. Don't allow your back to arch. So really pull your feet energetically together to grow taller. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, twist the left heel down, come into your warrior two. So hips open towards the side, softly gazing over the front fingertips. Make sure that knee is tracking out over the toes and ground down into the outside of your left foot. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior, reach up and over with the right arm. Allow the left hand to softly rest on the back of the left leg. You might look up towards your right elbow or down towards your left foot. Keep reaching back. Take one more inhale here. With the exhale, windmill the arms forward, right elbow, right knee. Extended side angle pose, reach up and over with the left arm. Keep that chest turned over towards the side, really opening up towards the ceiling. Taking one more breath here. And then sweep that left arm all the way back past the left hip. Turn onto the left toes. Inhale, high lunge. With the exhale, take the palms down by the hips, the palms facing towards the front. Lean forward over the right thigh. Inhale, come back, high lunge. Exhale, tip forward, arms back. So triceps pulling back towards one another, back of the palms pulling up towards the ceiling. One more inhale. Here, reach high. Exhale, tip forward. And this time, inhale, reach high. This time we're going to airplane, so shift your weight forward. Throw the arms back, use a bit of momentum to come forward. Keep the palms pressing towards the sky. Reach back with the left foot. Flex the left foot and really open through the chest here. Keep the hips square to the ground. One more breath here. And with the exhale, bend through the right knee, land softly at the back of the mat, back into your high lunge. Inhale. With the exhale, take the palms down. Take the right foot back. Do a three-legged dog. So sweep it all the way up behind you. And then shift the shoulders over the wrists. Perhaps you keep that right leg lifted or drop it down for your chaturanga as you exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. Recentering, remember you always have the option to come down into your child's pose, so taking the knees wide, the big toes to touch, taking the forehead softly down to the mat and reaching your hands forward. You can come back to your practice, come back to join us whenever you feel comfortable. The beauty of videos is that you can also pause it whenever you need a break. Take a short rest, and then you can just continue on in your own time. So from here, we'll lift the left heel, Three-legged dog. Then inhale, take that heel a little bit higher towards the sky, press through the hands, come high on the right toes, step the left foot forward between the hands, landing softly. Keep the right heel lifted, find your grounding through the left heel. Inhale, sweep up, high lunge. Exhale to sink down into your pose. So again, remember, tilt that pelvis forward, feel that nice stretch in the front of the right hip as you pull that right heel forward over the toes. You can keep the hands on the hips or reach up towards the sky. Inhale, reach high a little bit towards the sky. Open the right hip with the exhale, warrior two. So taking the right heel down, keep that left knee tracking out over the toes. Keep the pelvis tucked, the hips open towards the side. Reach the arms away from one another. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Another full breath in your warrior two. And then flip the left palm, reach up and over with the left arm. Allow the right hand to softly rest on the right leg. Reaching all the way up and over, softly gazing up towards your left elbow or down towards your right foot. One more inhale here, reach high. And with the exhale, windmill the arms forward, left elbow, left knee. Reach up and over with the right arm. And just take a check here. Make sure that your hips are pushing forward here. Don't let your hips come out as you reach over. So keep your hips in line. The right hip stacked on the left. And then from here, reach up and over with the right arm. Brush it past the left the right hip as you turn onto the right toes. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way back up into your high lunge. Inhale to reach a little bit higher. As you exhale, tip forward, take the arms back of the palms towards the sky. Triceps squeezing together, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, up, high lunge. Exhale, sweep the arms, tip forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tip forward. One more here, inhale, reach. Exhale, tip forward. And on this last one, inhale, reach up. This time we'll come into our airplane, so tip forward, sweep the arms back, flex the right toes, open the chest here, engage through the glutes, engage through that left leg, take a small bend if you need to, if you're wobbly, and turn the hips down towards the mat. Open up the chest, take the back of the palms towards the sky. One more inhale here. As you exhale, softly bend through the left knee, land that right foot down, sweep the arms up overhead. And then as you exhale, take the palms down, take the left foot back, three-legged dog, sweep the heel all the way up and back behind you. Feel that firing through the left glute. And then come high on the right toes, shift the shoulders over the wrists. Chaturanga, option to keep the left leg lifted. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Again, taking 5 breaths here. Or coming down into your child's pose. Sorry, I just need to check the time. So we'll meet back in child's pose. Sorry, in downward facing dog. And we'll run through that flow just once more on each side. So take a big exhale here, empty. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward between the palms. Keep the left heel lifted. Inhale, high lunge. As you exhale, tip forward. Inhale, sweep it up, high lunge. Exhale, tip forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, tip forward. This time, inhale, high lunge. Take the left heel down, open your wings, warrior two. Flip the right palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, reach forward, windmill the arms. Extended side angle pose. Maybe your right fingertips come to the inside of the right foot. Reach that left hand all the way up. Brush it past the left hip. Inhale to your high lunge. Again, we'll tip forward as you exhale, reach the arms back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, tip forward. Inhale, sweep the arms, high lunge. This time, aeroplane, shift forward. Flex the left heel to come into your airplane, opening the chest. Taking one more full breath here. As you exhale, bend through the right knee, land softly, inhale. And exhale, take the hands down to the mat. Chaturanga with that right heel lifted if you can. Inhale, upward facing dog, taking the backs of the feet down. And exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Just take one full breath here between the sides. And then we'll change over to the left. Inhale the left heel high, three-legged dog. As you exhale, tug it in towards the chest, land softly with that left heel. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, tip forward. Inhale, sweep the arms, high lunge. Exhale, tip forward. Shoulders press behind you. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, tip forward. And this time, inhale, high lunge, reach up. And then take the right heel down, shift the hips open towards the side, warrior two. Flip the left palm, reverse your warrior, inhale and reach. And with the exhale, windmill the arms forward, left elbow, left knee, or left fingertips inside the foot, reaching all the way up and over with the right arm. Reach all the way up and behind you, sweep the right hand behind the right hip, turn onto the right toes, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, tip forward. Sweep the arms back behind you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, tip forward, arms back. Inhale one more time. This time we'll come to airplane. As you exhale, step forward. And then inhale, reach that right foot behind you. Reach the hands back, back of the palms up towards the sky. Open the chest. One more breath here. Inhale. As you exhale, bend through the left knee, land the right foot softly, come to your high lunge. And as you exhale, take the fingertips down, the left foot back, three-legged dog. And then shift the shoulders over the wrist, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lay on the toes, take the knees wide, come into your child's pose. Forehead down on the mat, reach the arms forward. Just allowing your breath to begin to return to its natural rhythm. And then pressing through the palms, we'll just come up through a tabletop, tuck the toes, and just step your feet forward outside the hands. So coming into a squat once again, but this time we're going to release. So if you need to sit on a block, go ahead. Otherwise, if you're comfortable here, we're just going to relax the chin down towards the chest, round through the spine, find that natural curve in the spine, and just allow the arms to come forward. So your hips should feel nice and open. Just notice how your body's feeling now compared to the beginning of class. Notice how this squat feels different. With the next inhale, we'll bring the palms together. We'll start to straighten through the spine. Come into a more of an active squat. Press the palms together. Grow tall in the spine as the hips drop down. And as you exhale, reach the arms forward. Bring the hips lower, 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 lower until they touch. Landing softly. And then we'll come into our boat pose. So options here, holding the outside of the knees, keeping the knees bent. You might even place your fingertips behind you for a little bit of support, just making sure that that belly is pressing back towards the spine, so grow long in the upper body. And then from here, find your balance on your sit bones. You might begin to straighten through the legs, and you might reach your hands all the way forward, pointing through the toes, pointing the fingers forward. One more inhale here. As you exhale, reach the toes away, the crown of the head away. As you reach the fingers forward, rounding through the upper back now to reach all the way forward, really engaging the abs. One more breath here in low boat. As you exhale, release. And then your options here, you obviously have as much time as you need to finish off your practice. So you might draw the knees in towards the chest, give yourself a nice little hug. If your body's asking for a twist, you might allow the knees to fall over to one side. And turning to look over towards the other side. Taking as much time as you need. Taking whichever movements your body is calling for in this moment to finish off your practice. And then when you're ready, coming to your final Shavasana. So just allowing your legs to become heavy, your feet to fall out towards the side, taking up space on your mat, taking the arms wide, palms of the hands up towards the sky. And just closing down the eyes. And you can stay here for as long as you need to. Thank you so much for joining me, for practicing with me today.